Hi everyone and welcome back. My name's Nate and here we talk about stocks, real estate, investing, insurance, credit cards, personal finance, taxes, you name it, anything related to making money or business, anything like that, we cover it right here. Today we are covering something that I haven't done in a little bit, but I think it's a very timely thing to do and could possibly net you guys some sweet tendies. So without further ado, let's get going and let's get it. Alright guys, so moving right along, let's talk about the current situation in the stock market, what things are looking like, where things are going, and where I think three particular stocks are going to be heading in this coming year. So let's get going with that. So as all of us are pretty familiar with, we are in unprecedented times, and I'm just getting sick and tired of hearing the word unprecedented. Like, it's not unprecedented anymore. This is like normal now. It kind of stinks. Anyways, so with the effect that the illness has had on commerce, on travel, on all these things, there has been a significant hit specifically to the travel industry. And while now there's been a resurgence in people booking hotels and flights and all that, there is one part of the travel industry that has yet to see people come back after being scared off due to the illness. And that is going to be the cruise line industry. And also considering how the market has kind of been at a weird plateau recently, we also need to consider that at some point, people are going to want to go on cruises again. They're an incredible value. And so when earnings are to come out for these various cruise companies, whether it's Carnival, Princess, Norwegian Cruise Lines, whatever it is, they're going to have significant boosts to their stock prices. And so most of the cruise companies, their stock is currently sitting pretty low. It's sitting at about half the level that pre-the illness, they would have been. And so I think they're phenomenal buys right now, and I'm going to go over my analysis more thoroughly on that in a moment. But first, we're talking about a few more things before I do that. So one of the stocks that I'm buying this week is Norwegian Cruise Lines, ticker symbol NCLH, I believe that's what it is. Yes, NCLH. And they're currently up 6%, just 6% in the past 3 months, while other travel stocks like airlines are up significantly more. So what this tells me is that the bump and the resurgence and the comeback for this industry, this part of the industry, has not yet happened. This provides a great opportunity for us to secure some sweet tendies on the growth of these stocks in the months to come. And let me be clear before I go any farther, this is in no way financial advice. It is purely my opinion, and I happen to like the stocks. That is all. And with that established, it is my personal opinion that in the next few months, and when I say next few months, I mean July to October, somewhere in there, we're going to see a resurgence of these stocks coming back up to their pre-COVID levels. And so when earnings come out for Q2 and Q3 of this year, I think they're going to be significantly stronger than the previous few quarters that they've had. I'm in no way an expert when it comes to stocks, but my opinion with these is that I think they're going to return to their pre-COVID levels somewhere in the mid-fall area when earnings come out. So November, October, somewhere in there, I think they're going to reach their pre-COVID level. And so my price target for this for the end of the year is going to be $55. Currently, the stock is sitting at $27, so that provides a significant amount of room for some gains on this. So now is a great time to buy if you're going to be getting stocks. But if you're going to be doing options and you're going to be wanting to leverage your account with that, I would recommend getting leaps for January of 2022, and I recommend a strike price on your call of $50. That gives yourself a little bit of wiggle room with that, but it also gives you a significantly higher return as these companies return to normal. And one simple rule with buying stocks and options and all this, make sure that, and again, this is as simple as this, make sure you buy on red days and you sell your stocks, if you ever do sell, on green days. That's it. This is especially important for options because their price can fluctuate significantly, hundreds of percent in either direction. So buying on red days is the best way to make sure you get the best price for your option. Moving on to the second stock, and this is going to be Riot, ticker symbol RIOT. This stock is involved with Bitcoin mining, and so their price is indirectly linked to the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin recently surged to a new high of, I think, $62,000 recently, and it's kind of come back down a bit. But with the rise of Bitcoin, this stock price also came up significantly. And so I personally think that by the end of the year, and again, this is my opinion, I think Bitcoin is going to reach $150,000, roughly. It's going to be in that neighborhood, but it's going to be significantly higher than what it is today. And even if this stock is only loosely correlated to Bitcoin, I do think that with all the hype we're going to see surrounding Bitcoin as we had it 4 years ago, we're going to see a significant jump in value for this stock. Currently, it's sitting at $50 a share, and I really do think it could get up to $200 or even higher by the end of the year. In the past 3 months, Riot has gone up 198%. Yeah, 198% in the last 3 months. And I do think it's a really solid buy right now. Again, I would recommend if you're going to buy stocks or options, that you do that on a red day. And particularly speaking of options, if you're going to do an options contract, again, I would recommend getting leaps because they're essentially just long-term option plays, and you're significantly more likely to make a profit on those because the long duration of the option gives you more time to be right about your play. And if you are considering an option play for Riot, I would seriously look at the January 2022 call options for $115 strike price. They are a little bit pricey because the stock's pretty volatile, but I do think that there's a significant potential for a lot of profit on this once Bitcoin starts heading back up, which I do believe will start to happen maybe in September. Okay, and on to the last stock we're talking about today, and that is going to be Exxon Mobil. And now, while I am a true believer and supporter of clean, green energy, I do recognize the opportunity and the shift in the market for various things. So with that established in regards to energy, I think we've all kind of noticed the past couple weeks, months maybe, gas prices have been coming up pretty significantly. And I really do believe that the share price of companies like Exxon Mobil will return to pre-COVID levels or pretty close to it by the end of the year due to the increase in demand for fuel with travel being reopened, with cruise ships starting to go back out hopefully soon, and with an overall general increase in demand for petroleum products, whether it be fuel, gasoline, oil, whatever it is. I do think there's going to be a significant uptick in the stock price for Exxon Mobil. And so again, this is my estimate and my forecast, but I do think we're going to see a $65 stock price for Exxon Mobil by the end of the year. And so if you're going to be buying it, now is a good time to buy. It's currently sitting at about $56, and the stock price did go up to $60 or $61 a couple of weeks ago, but it's come back down to a little bit lower level, which is a pretty good buying opportunity if you're planning on buying this and holding it for the next year or so. And with things reopening and returning to a more normal state, I do think we're going to see a significant amount of the growth in the Exxon Mobil stock come in the next few months. So if I were you and I was purchasing an option on the stock, I would seriously consider getting one for July or August for a $60 strike price. And with that said, these are going to be the 3 stocks that I am buying this week. And if you have not already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out the great resources in the links in the description. Some of those links will lead you to free money. Some will lead you to some really solid credit cards. Lots of awesome things down there. And if you want some merch, we have a couple of shirts and some things going on. If you want to check it out, find that there. And once more, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.